How did I go from accounts payable clerk to accounting manager making over six figures with no accounting degree or expensive boot camps? So glad you asked. In this video today, I'm going to share my story. I'm going to give you step-by-step playbook that I followed that took me from entry-level accounts payable to become an accounting manager for a major company and eventually earning over $100,000 a year in accounting. Are you ready for this? Let's go. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, I'm the Accounting Echelon, and I help people transition into accounting careers and upgrade their jobs into better paying positions in the accounting field. If you want to join me on this journey, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so that you're notified every time I drop new content, guaranteed to help you take your career to the next level and beyond in accounting. All right, guys, so let's jump right in. I am going to take you back to when I was working at 20th Century Fox Television in Los Angeles. I was working there as a programming coordinator on the business side. Shout out to Fox. That was a good experience. Anyway, I was working in entertainment, but I had no real plan for advancing my career. So it never even really occurred to me that I should be thinking strategically about my future. I was at Fox for 9 years doing coordination work, but then eventually things changed due to some shifts in the industry. So I found myself needing to figure out my next move, and I had no clear accounting skills at that point. So what I did was I actually ended up taking a job through a referral. I had a coworker in HR and she had just landed a new position as a senior accountant at another company. And I was working with her and I was making around $45,000 a year in my previous role. And yeah, that wasn't setting me up for long-term success, especially thinking about the future and everything in it wasn't enough money. So I was looking for opportunities and she actually gave me a referral. She told me about an accounts payable opening at her new company and I was like, accounts payable? I don't know anything about that. She's like, don't worry, they'll train you. You're definitely detail oriented, you can handle it. So I applied for the accounts payable position and I got the job. And I started making $30,000 a year doing AP work, processing invoices, matching purchase orders, doing three-way matches, reconciling vendor statements, all that good stuff. And honestly, at first, I wasn't sure if I liked it. It was like kind of repetitive work. It was also a lot of detail orientation. The company had multiple departments and I was handling vendor payments for all of them. But here's the thing, even though the work seemed basic, I started to see how important it was. When I messed up a payment or when something didn't reconcile correctly, it affected the whole company. I was like, okay, this actually matters. But here's the challenge with that role. When I was just doing basic AP processing, I wasn't learning enough to really advance. I was stuck doing the same task over and over, and I wanted more. So guys, when you see situations like that, when you see limitations in your role, look for opportunities to expand. Don't just complain about being stuck. So I saw the limitation. I was only doing invoice processing and not learning the bigger picture. So what I did was I started asking questions. I would ask the accounting manager, hey, why do we do it this way? What happens after I process these invoices? I got curious about the month-end close process. I started reading about accounting principles online, and then I discovered these online accounting courses and programs, and it was game on from there. I'm learning about journal entries. I'm learning about reconciliations. I'm learning about how the whole accounting cycle works just by things that I'm finding out online and asking people at work. And I'm really getting into this. So then you fast forward maybe 2 years into doing accounts payable work, and I had built up enough knowledge that I felt confident I could do more. I had been taking the CourseCareers accounting program on the side and learning the fundamentals properly. I'm the accounting echelon, a CourseCareers career coach, and accounting professional with 14 years of experience in accounts payable, payroll, and management. The company started to recognize that I knew more than just basic AP. I was helping with month-end close. I was doing more complex reconciliations, and then around June 2015, they promoted me. I got promoted from accounts payables clerk to a role that included both payroll processing and some accounting responsibilities. And with that promotion came a significant raise. I went from 30,000 to about 55,000. So I had already increased my income by 25,000 in just a couple of years by expanding my skills and taking on more responsibility. Now keep in mind that CourseCareers certificate program did a lot for me. It wasn't just the certificate itself, it was the knowledge that I gained when I went through that structured training. That's what helped me stand out and get promoted. So that is the first major jump. So now we're at 55,000. I kept moving forward, took on payroll, learned compliance, then expanded into full accounting roles. Eventually, I used that foundation and the structured training I got from CourseCareers to transition into staff accounting and later accounting management. As I progressed, I built on that same base: accounts payable, payroll, reconciliations, month-end close, financial statements, internal controls, and finally, leadership. CourseCareers taught me how to think systematically, how to learn new tools fast, and how to frame my experience for promotions. That's what helped me keep advancing using structured learning, building skills strategically, and applying everything directly on the job. So now I'm making six figures, managing a team, and doing work that truly matters. And if you're starting where I was at 30,000 feeling stuck, you don't need a degree or massive debt to get here. Structured programs like CourseCareers can give you that foundation. From there, it's all about applying what you learn, building momentum, and taking action every year towards higher level roles. So that's my story. That's how I went from 30,000 in accounts payable to over 130,000 as a senior accounting manager. No degree, no CPA, just focused learning, practical experience, and strategic moves. If you want to start the same way, check out CourseCareers in the description below. Their accounting program can help you learn the fundamentals, get coached by professionals like me, and build the skills that employers actually pay for. So tell me, did you know you could build a six-figure accounting career without a degree? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.